So I'm pulling cards for all the signs, but I had some other things come to mind, so I figured I would make this a general message here. Everything is moving fast. So much has been already moving super fast. And sometimes it's more challenging when things are sped up, when you feel already behind in certain things. And that's okay to be behind, because you're probably not even really behind, even though you might feel like you are. You know, as fast as things are moving, things are very important to communicate what you need, what you desire, what you value, you know, and share that and explain, you know, how you feel. Don't keep your feelings trapped in, let them out. I feel like that's all that's coming to me right now. Perhaps there's some shadow work involved. I feel the urge to grab the cards to confirm. These are the not as friendly oracle cards that we usually pull, but they're a necessity too. We have to look at our shadows. We have to know what they are, how they're holding us back, because we're allowing them to unconsciously just rule our moments in life. And we miss out on true fulfillment when we don't know how to integrate our shadows. And a really good one here is apathy. And again, this is a collective general reading. And I will continue to do the other individual signs after this one. And be sure to check those out. But apathy, yeah, ignite your passion, for its antidote to indifference. You know? Apathy is definitely a shadow aspect. It's like a coping mechanism for learning not to care anymore when you've been hurt. But apathy is not a way to heal from giving so much empathy and being hurt. Not at all. It might feel like a band-aid, but your ego is taking over and just running the show. Meanwhile, your inner child's like, oh my God, I'm hurting. But okay, at least we're having fun through the ego. Until it comes back up around. Even in the slightest moments, it can hit you like a ton of bricks. That moment where you have to face your apathy, your own lack of empathy and passion and compassion for yourself and for others. Let's see. What else? Here's another big one. I feel like for the collective right now is insecurity as the shadow. You're letting your own insecurities run the show. Your worth and intrinsic and okay. So it says your worth is intrinsic and unchanging. Insecurities is like an illusion, but not really. It's a lot of discernment when it comes to insecurities. Like a moment of feeling insecure might be a legit reason to feel insecure, you know, like whatever example you want to come up with. I'm not going to bring those onto the table right now because it'll throw me off with my flow here, but insecurities is sometimes a sign that there's just, it's not really so much of an insecurity, it's something that's unhealed within you that needs to be faced. And then sometimes it's the same thing with the other person that could be making you feel insecure. Or it goes back and forth to where it happens for each person to face their own insecurities, to learn how to communicate their insecurities. Yeah, like it's okay in a relationship to tell one another what makes you feel insecure, what bothers you. You know, not for them to like walk on eggshells and do things completely different in their life that they've never done before. However, that can bring growth, so that could be a good perspective in certain scenarios, of course. But share the depths with one another. Everything you've been through. Not for it to be thrown in your face. You have to really trust this person. When you do that, you know, when you face your insecurities, but it helps. Like, you know, there's endless growth during the spiritual journey, and like there's no perfect, well, give me XYZ time frame and I'll be back with you and I'm good to go. No, the question is it something two people can do together? That takes effort on both sides. That takes breaking down specifics on both sides and talking about it and sharing what we can and cannot do. However, don't let these Aries energies just make things blow up in a insecure way. So yeah, I feel like that was a random message. Some might resonate, some might not. But I feel that with all these fast-paced energies right now, we can all relate to like having a tough time within our partnerships and friendships and fellow community, you know, people we know, acquaintances and stuff like that. But at the same time, just the best thing you can do is be your most authentic self that you can be through all these energies. And what's not real is being shed. It's being shown too, in a way, for everything to come together better. Thank you for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Have a great week.